this is Collett Campbell with Campbell Drug. I wanted to talk today a little bit about children's shoes. People have a really bad habit of going out and buying their kids' shoes without their kids there, which is fine, except for 99% of the time the shoes don't fit properly. What I want to make sure you know is a couple of helpful hints in buying your children's shoes. Number one, your shoes are very important that you get the correct width and the correct length. So if you automatically think, I'm going to buy a size or two bigger so they'll last longer, you know, that's a great concept for the money part of it, but it puts your child's foot further back in the shoe, and that's not the best place for the support and the structure of the shoe. And you have to remember, if you don't know, that up until about age 12 or 13, your child has a lot of cartilage in their foot. So you can actually have an impact on the shape of their foot by wearing an incorrect shoe. Same goes for if you're not familiar with it, wearing shoes that belong to somebody else. Hand-me-downs are a great idea, but every person's foot, even if they're siblings, even if they're twins or triplets, their feet are different shapes and sizes. And so your foot molds that shoe. So if you've worn that shoe any time at all, or a child has, that shape of the foot will take the shape of the shoe. A little trick I want to let you know about buying shoes. Width is as important as length. So you want to make sure your shoe is wide, if not a little wider than the foot. So you want wiggle room in the shoe. You don't want it tight in the width and then have all this space in the toe. So one thing you can do to make sure that your shoe is fitting correctly, especially if you can't take your child. Taking your child with you is always the number one recommendation, but if you cannot take your child, take and have them stand on a piece of paper and draw their foot out and cut that out and take that with you. And then take your shoe, put that paper in there, and if you can't lay that paper down in there, then that shoe does not fit the child's foot. Another thing you can do is pull out an insert out of a shoe they wear existingly. The inserts typically will have a footprint on there, and that will give you an indicator of how that foot will fit in that shoe. The last thing I want to mention is make sure that the shoe matches the shape of the child's foot. If your child has a really big blocky foot, then the shoe needs to be big and blocky. If your shoe is very tapered like this, then your child's foot needs to be kind of more narrowed and tapered. And if you follow those hints, your shoes will fit much better most of the time.